Section 7.2, number 34. Consider the solid generated by revolving the shaded region in exercise 4 about the line x equals 2.5. Part A. Make a conjecture as to which is larger, the volume of the solid or the volume of the solid in exercise 4. Explain the basis of your conjecture. The picture on the left is a graph given in exercise 4. It is revolving about the y-axis. In contrast, the picture on the left is revolving about the line x equals 2.5. Generally, if the points in the shaded region of the graph are further away from the line that the graph is revolving about, the larger the volume of the solid formed is. Therefore, the solid formed by revolving about the y-axis has a larger volume than the solid formed by revolving about the line x equals 2.5 does. Part B. Check your conjecture by calculating this volume and comparing it to the volume obtained in exercise 4. First, the equation for the volume is integral from a to b of pi times f of x squared minus g of x squared in respect of x. But in this case, since the graph is revolving about the y-axis, you have to replace x with y. So the equation is pi times integral from 1/2 to 2 of 2 squared minus 1 over y squared in respect of y. You get y equals 2, which is the top function, and x equals 1 over y, which is the bottom function, by interchanging the y and x in the function. And 1/2 is a bottom bound and 2 is a top bound. And you square those functions out, so you get volume equals pi times integral from 1/2 to 2 of 4 minus 1 over y squared in respect of y. So you solve those out, which equals to pi times 4y minus negative y to the negative first over 1 from 1/2 to 2. So you first plug 2 in place of y, and then second you replace y with 1/2, and then you subtract that value from the value you first got. And then you solve those out, and you get volume equals 9 pi over 2 units cubed. This graph is revolving about the line x equals 2.5. So you use the same equation, which is integral from a to b of pi times f of x squared minus g of x squared in respect of x. And then you do the same thing by replacing x with y. So the bounds are the same, and then but your function will be different. So your equation is volume equals pi times integral from 1/2 to 2 of 1 over y minus 2.5 squared minus 2 minus 2.5 squared in respect of y. And then you use the same method as you did on the first part of the question, and then you solve all of them out, and you get volume equals 21 over 2 minus 10 ln 2 pi units cubed. Conclusion. Since 9 pi over 2 is bigger than 21 over 2 minus 10 ln 2 pi, the volume by revolving the graph around the y-axis is larger than the volume obtained by revolving the graph around the axis around the line x equals 2.5.